Yeah,
Watch.
I'm gonna be cussing out players that don't need to be cussed out because they shouldn't be playing. But the fact that they're playing and they're going to be doing exactly what they're going to be doing, that has them on a bench all year, and they're going to be doing that on the court, is going to mess me up.
We finally got, at least for now, until the playing games are played, the seedings. Let me tell you what we're looking at. East Coast Pistons locked up that number 1 seed. It's probably been their first time being a number 1 seed since when? Since
80s? No. Since 04, 05, around that time.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, I remember I got snubbed out of All-Star game because of them. So that's on my brain. 05, 06, I'm sure. 05, 06 had to be number 1.
I'll skip the AFC for now, but 4-5 matchup is Cavs Raptors.
Okay.
Toss up. No real strong.
Who I think is going to win, or is that an interesting series?
Interesting series. Who you think going to win? Do you have an opinion?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Cavs is going to win.
Yeah.
Is it going to be an exciting series? It should be. Everyone's young. Is it going to be a televised series? No.
Well, I have something for that. We'll get back to that in a second. Let's go to the next one. This is the one that I'm excited for. And it's bittersweet because he's no longer on the team. It would just hit so much harder. 3-6, Knicks Hawks. Why are you making this face?
No. It's only a series if Trae Young was on the team. That's only the reason that you're excited about it, because of what Trae Young did. I know New York is pissed off.
Yeah.
Because they don't have Trae Young. You know what's so funny? They are going to be screaming Trae Young's name in the building. That is going to be the funny part. So it is going to be a Trae Young series, no matter what. They don't care. Listen, New York don't care about nobody on that roster. So they will be screaming Trae Young or anything about Trae in that whole series. But I have Knicks, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2 seed was the Boston Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to them. Overcame adversity. Jason Tatum came back late into the season, and they were still able to wrap up the 2 seed with Jaylen Brown playing phenomenal. Great season by them, I would say.
No, they had a great. I mean, listen, it's a phenomenal season, man. From losing so many people, not starting the season with Jason. You got Jason, and then Drew Holiday gone. Porzingis gone, and old man Horford gone, right? That's a lot of firepower that you lost. And it was probably supposed to be like a little ting season. And Jaylen Brown and Derek White was like, Pritchard, like, we got this. We're better than what people think. And they showed it all season long. So give it up to them, man.
Yeah.
To be honest, and I'm going to hate to say this as a Laker fan. And when I say Laker fan, people look. Laker fan. I keep a Laker on, so I'm not matching, right? just the top. Just the top is presentable. Laker shorts on. I wouldn't be mad as a Laker fan if Boston Celtics won.
Yeah.
Won this one. Right? Like you like the show Grit and Heart and Still Thrive. Like that's a real underdog story. So I wouldn't be upset if they won another one. So even though that means we're down to our that would be like good for basketball.
Yeah, I agree. All right,
Who they playing? Philly?
Well, that's what we get into the playing matchups. 7-8, which would determine the winner would go on to play the Celtics, is Philly and Orlando.
Philly, okay.
Philly, okay. And then in the 9-10, which would determine, or at least help determine, who goes on to play the Pistons, we got the Hornets and the Heat. Like the Hornets, man. I love the Hornets right now.
I want to see Hornets. I want to see Hornets versus Detroit only because the little beef that they had. because it's real beef between the two players who started it. Two big men like that. They've been beefing since high school, so that's a good match. That's just going to be an intense playoff series. So Charlotte would have to beat Miami, then beat Orlando.
Yeah. Which I think that they can. I mean, for what it's worth.
I mean, I really believe that they can.
Yeah.
I actually like that group. I kind of like Orlando's group too. They just haven't. They didn't go over they didn't do what a Detroit Pistons did or a Houston's did, where they were young and good and they took that next step. Like Orlando they didn't step, right?
Yeah.
You know, they somehow they're moving backwards from where they started. There used to be like that 4-5. You thought they were going to take that leap, but you know they've gotten. I mean, probably the record's probably like kind of around the same, but that's the problem. You haven't taken that step. So I would love for Charlotte to make it out because that will be exciting basketball. That series would be exciting. That would be exciting series. I don't know how. Miami, Detroit, that's going to be boring as shit, just to be honest, because Miami don't have anybody that, you know, Bam had the 83, but that's, you know, he's not the guy on that team, right? He's the equalizer guy. And it seems like he conserves a lot of what he has inside of him, like one-on-one, like he's a one-on-one. He reminds me kind of like a Kevin Garnett. Right? The ability, your one-on-one and ability is very, very high level. Kevin Garnett one-on-one game was immaculate, but he didn't use it the way, you know, guards use theirs. Like I'm an average 40 every game, every season. You know, so Bam one-on-one talent is very good, but it just seems like he plays a lot of team ball, and you know that could hurt him in this series. Like, I'm sure if he decided he wanted to dominate the series and average 30, I mean, he could, right? He has the ability. He has the one-on-one ability. He has the three-pointer. He can make free throws. He knows how to get fouled. So he has the ability. You can't just walk into 83 points. Let's just say that. Yeah. You have to be of some sort talented and have the ability to score to actually put up 83 points.
I will say this. Whatever happens, I think a lot of the NBA community is very proud of the Hornets turnaround. Good, young, exciting teams. A team that we're looking forward to in the future because this late season turnaround has been very good. Just very good, especially for fans like LaMelo Ball and the young Hornets team. It's a really good team.
Yeah, I've always wondered what they're going to do with this team. A team like this, where you see so much raw talent, but then you see the personalities on it, and you realize the personalities on the team, without true veterans to make sure they stay focused. These are the teams. This is the type of team that will be traded off because these personalities together just, you know what I mean? It's like the Bad News Bears. Right? It's the Bad News Bears, and you know what I mean, without real structure on this roster, you know, of veteran leadership that can just keep them in line to really see, yo, together y'all are really talented and can really do some damage. But because all y'all personalities think the same, right? We're gonna have to break some of this up. We can't, you know what I mean? I don't know them personally, but you don't really need, let's just say personality-wise, you don't need your 5 best player being strip club type guys, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? You don't need all 5 wanting to go to strip club, wanting to go to the club when we go to Miami. Like you need 3 sitting, chilling, or you know what I mean? That's the type of personalities you need.
Yeah. Let's slide over to the West Coast. Thunder lock up that number 1 seed. Been looking to go and attempt to do a repeat, something that hasn't been done since the Warriors a couple years ago. Well, I'm saying a couple years ago. It's been about a decade ago at this point. We're getting kind of old. That 4-5 matchup, just the one though that everybody's looking at. Lakers Rockets, Gil. Lakers Rockets, Gil. Bron KD, part 45,000.
As much as exciting I would love to be in this series, it's just honesty, right? Unless we get Luka and Austin Reeves back and back healthy, we have no shot at winning this series. Like, and I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not gonna be delusional right now. During the series, I'll be delusional. But right now, speaking truth, no, we don't have enough to win the series. Period. Not with LeBron being 41. If LeBron was 30, 39, 38, hell yeah. But 41, man, he will have to burn himself out. He will have to have that Cavs series where he averaged, was it 39, 8, and 30. He has to do one of those just to get us to the second round. So it's a shame that you limp into the playoffs, right? This is the worst outcome for any team in the playoffs, where you get here and then your players are too banged up to compete, right? This is how Cavs were last year, where you get into the playoffs, you got turf toe, you got a whole bunch of problems, and you're just not at full strength. So I'm not very confident in our 4-5 matchup, but when the game is on, the bipolar Laker fan will be in full-fledged.
There we go. That's what we want to hear. We want to
Yeah,
go.
I'm gonna be cussing out players that don't need to be cussed out because they shouldn't be playing. But the fact that they're playing and they're gonna be doing exactly what they're gonna be doing, that has them on a bench all year, and they're gonna be doing that on the court, is gonna mess me up. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to go into the series in each game understanding that someone like Vando will have to take 6-7 shots, and I have to accept he's only going to make one or none. Right? I got to be just happy with the one that he does make if he makes it. I got to be okay with Hayes, right? Diving and trying to catch a lob, and he probably overjumps it. There's going to be a lot of things. Aiden missing, dropping. There's going to be, you know what I mean? Like, Marcus Smart, make a three, hit the side of the backboard, next one, then airball the next one, then try some funky ass layup that he can't make, but didn't get a stop, right? Like, there's going to be a lot of things so I just got to accept the chaos that's going to happen when, the game starts.
We're going out swinging. Next matchup though, Nuggets, Timberwolves, 3-6. That's a pretty decent one. They've got a little bit of a history. A little bit of
that can go either way, depending on how healthy Timberwolves are. It seems like Denver is clicking at the right time. Timberwolves is trying to figure out, their little injuries, trying to make sure everyone's healthy by the time, next week starts. So it's a toss-up, but I think I'm going to go with Denver on this one.
I'll say this about this series, at least my thoughts. I want to know what you think about it. Minnesota is a team to me where, depending on the outcome of this playoff run, we could see major shakeup next year.
Yeah.
Major shakeup next year.
There should be. Either way, there should be major shakeup.
Yeah.
Because, again, you haven't went to the next level. There's really nothing that is standing out on your team. Like, everyone is doing exactly what they've been doing. You haven't had no improvement, right? So, Randall, you're 21, that you average every year, right? 6 rebounds, so you're down. 5 assists, which will be up, right? You got Jaden, right? 2-way player. He's safe because you can utilize him a little bit more. DiVincenzo, I'll probably stay with him because I can either start him or bring him off the bench as a six man. Rudy Gobert. It's very hard with him because you know what you're gonna get, and if you're satisfied with what you're gonna get, then obviously he has to stay. You're gonna get a top two defender. You're gonna get a guy who won't try too much on offense, right? Always in the spots he needs to be in. Right, Rudy is good if you have five. If you're playing four out. If you got four shooters, nobody's trying to really drive. Rudy's the perfect guy. But if you're trying to hit the lane, you got guys who can't shoot the ball. Then Rudy becomes the guy that you blame because he's there, right? But if you treat him like Clint Capella, then he would be phenomenal for you guys. So, Rudy is a hit and miss. And then from there, I think you can kind of really shake up the lineup.
Yeah.
You really have to do something with Nas, right? It's either Nas he's starting and he's in for Rudy. There has to be, you have to make a big play. And it's going to come between Nas, Rudy Gobert. That's pretty much it. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to keep Kyle Anderson. I'm going to just be honest. 19 minutes, 4 points. You're not really. I need to really utilize those minutes, and that's there's not enough production from those minutes.
This year, they finished 49-33. Do you want to guess what they finished last year?
49-33.
49-33. All right, sixth place. They did make the conference finals, but 49.
Yeah. So but you want to progress every year, man. You want to get better. So, OKC got better because they end up getting Jared McCain. Right? You end up getting a goddamn piece that knows how to actually play basketball. So
they didn't even slip up and get worse. At least you can say, well, something happened. They did the exact same. Spurs lock up that 2 seed. Great for them. Great season.
Amazing season.
And for what it's worth, I don't think a lot of us feel like they've hit their true stride yet. So that's a good thing to see. 7-8 matchup. We have the Suns of Phoenix and the Trailblazers of Portland. Portland Trailblazers, they made the 8th seed, man. They dug deep. They got it.
Yeah, that is weird. Because we know they beat some really good teams this year, but we didn't care. I can't really tell you who's on the team. If it's the same group from the couple last years, Danny, Sharp, Grant still there. Oh, Drew Holiday. Didn't even know he was playing this year. That's Trailblazer. That's Portland. Didn't even know he was actually. Well, I knew he was over there, but didn't know he was playing. And then obviously there's Scoot Henderson. Nothing. Don't have any. He hasn't turned it over yet.
They just got a bunch of guys.
Yeah, they look like they got a bunch of guys that just play basketball.
And playing better. They last year they were definitely not an 8th seed. They were 12th, so playing better, but just a bunch of guys.
These stats are just
guys.
Just
Do you have somebody coming out of the series? Who you got?
I'm pretty sure San Antonio don't give a shit who comes out of this series,
right?
You know what I mean? It's not like they have some. There's no real threat.
Yeah.
Out of these 2 teams, so it's not like Minnesota dropped to 7. They got to play them. Phoenix, they do have Devin Booker. who can really turn over a series. So, but San Antonio has a bunch of guards they're gonna throw at him. So, and you have Wemby down there, so he's gonna have to do a lot of pull up middies, right? Which that's his game. But I think San Antonio could sweep whoever they have to face.
I think that's fair. Last matchup, 9-10. This is in the attempt to go play the Thunder. So remember that. Whoever loses from 7-8 goes down, and the winner of 9-10, they play each other as well. But 9-10, Clippers Warriors. Clippers Warriors playing for that 9-10 spot. Who you got now? What's your thoughts on that?
I got the Clippers.
Oh, okay.
Now, see, I'm not thinking basketball, I'm thinking business. It'd be just horrible if you're the Golden State Warriors and you are in Tim's spot, and Tim's spot gets you is that a nice little lottery pick?
It's decent enough, yeah.
Yeah, nice little decent lottery pick in this year's lottery. I'll be damned if I win the 9th, then get into the 8th, and then you're not a lottery team no more. And you had a lottery season. Because I always ask that. I ask this. I always say, wait a minute, if I'm in 10th spot and this has been my record, and somehow I have a great two games into this play-in and get the 8th spot, do I still get to keep my lottery pick or my whatever I was gonna have from my actual season?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's in Golden State's best interest, especially with Jimmy Butler going down, some things going. Like, I think you should try to get a lottery pick. So you've been asked all year, don't try to be great now.